Hi, and how's it going, Romplur users? In this video, we're going to go ahead and try to put this new Romplur update to the test, and let's see if it can export a plugin of 25 plus presets. So it's going to be a little larger in size. We're not just creating 1, 2, 5 presets like we've done in other past videos. We're going to put this one to the test a little bit. What I'm going to do first is choose Edit. We'll go to Clear GUI. We'll start from a blank scratch blank canvas, and let's go ahead and load up a preset in here, or background. Let's see, we'll go to static backgrounds, abstract, and we'll choose something like that in, and then we'll go ahead and click the on button. So now we have a background in. Then what we could do is at any time we can go ahead and right hand click. We can choose a drop down menu. This will be our preset browser, just like that. We can choose to go to the center, and we'll leave that there for now. That looks good. We can go ahead and add a spectrum analyzer waveform. We'll have that bouncing about right here. And the spectrum analyzer is always awesome. It's that eye candy that you like. I love it because you see the notes and the waveform bouncing as notes are being triggered. That's always cool to see. We'll add a keyboard down here at the bottom. I'm not trying to create anything too serious, but just playing around with some of these features that we have in here. At any time with this, which is cool, is I love to use the alpha setting and adjust that so our keys, you can see right through it. That looks pretty good. We have our spectrum analyzer. I'm not worried right now about stuff being properly aligned. I'm just getting things in here for this test that we're gonna run. We'll go ahead and add a knob in here. And what I'll even do is, just to test out stuff, we'll go ahead and load in some custom knobs that we have. We'll pull in some knobs out of our other packs. We have just like that. It's pretty cool. You can resize it by grabbing it from the bottom right hand corner of the page, just like that. Shrink it down just a little bit, and there's one. Go Command D to duplicate it. Command D. Looks good. I'm just playing around with stuff in here, so we'll have 3, 4 of those loaded in. Spread these out a little bit more. There it is. In a later video, I can come in and make sure everything is properly aligned. I'll also add a label in here just so we can see a nameplate going on. Go ahead and make this color black for the text. Then what we could do is we could choose a custom font, and then we'll name it something like, what would be a cool name? Vapor. So Vapor is in there, and then what we could do is we can adjust the height to make it a little larger in size, just like that. So that looks pretty good for now. At any time, if I wanted, I can adjust that to different fonts. That's kind of cool, actually. There. So this is our plugin now. What I could also do here is I can add a VU meter. This is what it looks like by default. I can do Command D, add another VU meter over here. That looks pretty good. So we got our VU meters in, we have our spectrum analyzer, we have a couple knobs and a keyboard. Probably need to connect these knobs. And before we do that, let's go ahead and add some labels really quickly. This will be gain. Make it black colored so it stands out a little bit. Command D is our lifesaver. I love that shortcut. This is reverb. Just like that. Command D. Let's delay. Command D. Which will be our phaser in this one. So we got gain, and then what we do is if we want to give it a control, click under control link, and we'll find our gain under here. There it is. Boom, voila. For reverb, we'll go ahead and use our reverb mix, just like that. For delay, we'll use our delay mix. There it is. And then for phaser, we'll go ahead and use our phaser mix. So just like that, now we're fully connected. We got volume, we got reverb, delay, and phaser. We have our background. What's kind of cool too with our preset browser is that anytime you can go ahead under background color, you can have that stand all the way out, but I'll just keep it like that for now for this video. That works. Let's go ahead and start adding some presets now. So we want to put this baby to the test. So we're going to shoot for 25 presets. This first one is bass. We're in a category of bass right now. So what we'll do is we'll name this bass. Moog. That works. We'll go ahead and add another one. See this bass. Okay, so just like that, now we have all of our presets in place for this plugin. We'll go ahead and have it for company name SL. For the plugin name, we'll name this, what did we have down for a name? Vapor. So we'll name it Vapor. And we're on Mac, so what we're going to do is export it as a Mac AU. Just like that, we'll choose InScript to be on so that it hides the samples. And then we'll choose Export Plugin and drag it to our VST folder. That's what we're going to want to do. But before I do that, I just noticed that our plugin name was blank. So what we're going to want to do is go back and edit that so that there's no issues and no problems on here. So let's go back to export. And what I could even do is I wonder if I'll name it Vapor X for this video. Let's choose export. Vapor X, that looks good. Choose AU and script on. Under desktop, we'll choose open. And now we'll export to our desktop. Should have a zip folder at the end. So we'll be looking for a Vapor X zip folder. Okay, so now that our export has reached 100%, it should now create there it is. That zip file just popped in onto our desktop. So now we should have a .component file just like that of our Vapor X plugin. What I like to do now is I'll go ahead and save this project so that we don't lose it. Vapor X is the name of it. Go ahead and save it. Now with this .component file, it's important that we place it into the correct location so that it will pull up inside of our DAW. So we'll go to Computer, Macintosh HD Library, Audio, Plugins, and there's our components folder. Let's just slip that right in. We'll drag and drop that component file right in. And now it's ready to be loaded up across all of our DAWs. And now we're in Logic X. Let's scroll down to our plugins, SL, and here's our Vapor X plugin that it found. Excellent, and it pulls up. Pull up Studio One next. We got Studio One and it's scanning our plugins. It's bringing everything in. We'll go ahead and choose New. Let's go under our instruments and see if it pulls it up inside of Studio One. And it does on Mac. So here's our Vapor X. We'll drag it in. We'll go ahead and choose Replace. And now we have our plugin in Studio One working. So just like that, we tested it out in Logic. It's working in Studio One. Now let's check most of our audience's favorites, FL Studio. So let's see if it's going to work inside of FL Studio. Now on FL Studio, you will have to scan for new plugins. And there is our scan completed. And here's our Vapor X. We can load it up inside of our FL Studio. And there we go. So just like that, guys, we tested it out. We created a plugin from scratch, 25 presets inside of it, and we loaded it up inside of Logic, Studio One, and FL Studio DAWs. So there it is. Good luck. Go create some amazing stuff using Romplur. Thank you guys so much for using Romplur, and I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys next video.